As college students, finals are upon us, projects are due, and the pressure is on to wrap up the fall semester. Stress is depleting our immune systems, but this is no time to get sick. For most of us, catching the flu with its fever, its plugged up nose, and its cough and aches and pains is just terribly inconvenient and might ruin an exam. But for many others, it can be deadly. Dr. Vincent Iannelli at verywellhealth.com claims that thousands of American deaths happen each year to the flu. Yet, according to the nation's health by the American Public Health Association, less than half of the U.S. population are vaccinated annually. I conducted extensive research on the issue of effective flu immunization, including analysis of both quantitative and qualitative online survey responses, focused on how many of you get the flu shot annually. The number was at 44.4%, right at the national average. Today, I'll talk about why it's essential that we get our flu vaccine, describe the potential impact to both individuals and society as a whole, and encourage you to not only protect yourself, but others you come into contact with every day. Even if you consider yourself strong and healthy, the decision to get your flu shot can be a lifesaver. First, let's address why getting your flu shot is still necessary. When asked why you may choose to decline the flu shot on the survey, one of the common reasons was a lack of confidence in the vaccine's effectiveness. While it's true that scientists can use only an educated hypothesis to match seasonal vaccine to the right strains of the virus, the flu shot saves millions of lives even in poorly matched seasons. In one such year, the 2017-18 season, the CDC reported a death toll of 79,400, the highest in 40 years. But the center's flu burden averted page at cdc.gov estimated that the vaccine still prevented that year 6.2 illnesses, 3.2 medical visits, 91,000 hospitalizations, and 5,700 deaths. In a Washington Post article by Sun, Dr. Wendy Swanson said that even an imperfect vaccine offers a good layer of protection. This means that if 100 vaccinated kids were lined up in a gym, 67 of them would not get the flu, even if a sick child coughed directly on them. And even if they did become ill, the symptoms would be tantamount to the sniffles. According to a 2018 article in Stat News, experts say vaccination is still worth it because it makes illnesses much less severe and saves lives. Next, let's address the other common reason for declining the flu shot in our survey responses: the misconception that a healthy person doesn't need to vaccinate themselves. While true that healthy individuals are likely able to fight off complications to the flu, there remains many others in our society who can't even get the flu shot, including very young children or those with compromised immune systems. The solution to this is what scientists call herd immunity. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, It Takes a Herd by Dr. Boyd, herd immunity is defined as a protection from contagious disease for a person as a result of living in a community where a critical number of people have been vaccinated. This means that when anyone in our community that can gets a flu shot, we protect not just ourselves, but the entire community. Now, let's envision what our society could look like through a more personal lens if we all received our flu shot. To help give you a clearer and more personal picture of the goal of herd immunity, let's watch a brief interview I conducted with Bella, a young and healthy student, on why she feels it's imperative to still get her flu vaccine every year.
Consider yourself a healthy young adult at low risk for serious complications to flu.
Yeah.
Do you get the flu shot every year anyway?
Yes.
Can you briefly explain why you still feel it's necessary to get your shot each year?
So I feel that it is necessary to get my shot every year because, well, my full family does, because my mom has COPD, so she has a really hard time breathing and has really a weak immune system. And since she can't get the flu shot herself because her body wouldn't be able to fight off even like the very weak cells they give to you during the flu shot, so she's really susceptible to it. And if she gets the flu, then she will have to be in the hospital because of how weak her breathing is and her weak immune system. So we have to do like the herd immunity thing.
Yeah, thank you very much for
Yeah.
answering my questions.
Due to this interview, I was reminded that I needed to get my own flu shot this season, so I headed down to the local Walmart pharmacy. The entire process took less than 10 minutes, and Walmart, like most pharmacies, accepts insurance as 100% payment. Sure, my arm was a little sore for a couple of days, but this is the one and only side effect that I've ever had. Finally, let's consider how we can all be a part of the solution. Today, we examine the effectiveness and impact of the flu for both individuals like you and me, and for the entire community. We learned that flu vaccine is not just guesswork, but educated scientific hypotheses that saves millions of lives, even in seasons which are not well matched with the virus. And we heard 2 personal stories on the importance of getting your flu shot and how simple it is to actually do. When we make the better choice to vaccinate ourselves, we also protect individuals like Bella's mom and create the ideal herd immunity for our own communities. Make sure that you end this semester and begin the next as strong and healthy as possible. Be a hero for yourself and for others, and get your flu shot.